our highlights from the Hoard category, which is what we, I don't know, I always look kind of forward to seeing what everyone's going to kind of show the group. We did decide lately that we wanted to kind of come up with a theme per episode to kind of, I don't know, what makes, kind of, because I think our argument is that we're starting to run out of stuff.
Yeah. So, we all have a lot of stuff, but I didn't want to, go to the wall and to be like, here's a game. It's nice if there's some kind of context to it. So I think the thought was pick a theme or a genre or something that at least all of our items kind of tied to, and then we can be a little more focused on the items that we choose. So, and then Chaz had a inspired choice for genre.
I did. I'll actually show my selection just so we all see. Just because I didn't have anything else. But if you guys don't know, tomorrow is the 20th anniversary for the North American release of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on the GameCube. Which I remember growing up, Phoenix used to always say this was his favorite game. But I think you've said Skyward Sword is now your favorite. I think you've kind of gone back and forth.
Yeah, and it's a very unpopular opinion. But, I tell you, playing back through Skyward Sword recently for the HD remake definitely took off some of the rose-tinted glasses a little bit.
I really enjoyed
the dungeons.
I think
everyone are so good.
Everyone enjoyed my playthrough.
Oh, it hurt. It hurt so bad. Watching you puzzle through a Zelda game is like you trying to play Elden Ring. It hurt me watching it. But anyway, yeah. So that's cool. So you said 20th years? Man,
it came out March 23rd of 2003. In America, it had it came out months prior in the previous year in Japan.
Was it really 2003? I feel like it'd be.
Yeah.
I guess that's right.
March 23rd. I looked it up. Yeah.
Man,
old.
I feel old. I feel like it was even longer ago though. But
I'll tell you, my brother used to make fun of me because he was like, "Hey, what's wrong with you playing with little boys?" And it's true because you're playing the game and you're playing as a boy, and it's crazy because I played the heck out of that game so much, and he used to watch me play. He goes, "Why you keep sailing everywhere?" I'm like, because that's what this game is about. It's like you're sailing all over the place.
I tell you, this is a little nerdy. But I really loved, because it was when we were working on some project, and I was doing a lot of research on the cel-shaded kind of modeling techniques and stuff like that for a little project we're working on. And when I learned how they did the sailing, they don't actually move the boat. They move the world. The boat stays at the exact same position in the game engine, and the world or the sea just kind of rotates and moves the map around you. I thought that was just a really interesting way, kind of keep the whole map kind of localized and just drag it to where it needs to be. So I don't know. I love Wind Waker for a lot of reasons. And I mean, this is not a new opinion by any means, but they chose the best possible art style they could have for that game. Because 20 years later, I know we just got the HD remake a few years ago, but we didn't even need that. The original game held up. I played the original game on an emulator on my PC not too long ago. And it was glorious. I had to expand across 3 screens, run across the island, doing the sailing. Good times.
Did everything freeze up on the sides?
No.
Did it?
So there is a certain
the
cone.
bounding boxes?
The boxes were good. All this stuff loaded, but I think it was as I got to the last maybe quarter of my side screens, animations would stop. So characters would be walking, then just be
yeah, that's how
they move again.
They conserve resources.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of that. It wasn't enough to be overly jarring, but it was cool.
That's so cool, man. I remember playing Green of Time like that. Everything froze. They use that same technique for that.
Yeah,
and it works out great.
I really enjoyed my Wind Waker. I never finished that game. Again, I played it at a time when I was bad at finishing games, and I probably got halfway through and just didn't push on.
Were you playing the HD remake or the original?
I think I was playing the original. Playing it on a GameCube.
I know the nice thing about the HD remake is they did. What's a good way to say this? They were a little kinder towards the last couple of sections. We have to go, searching for the Triforce shards and fragments or whatever. The original game really, really dragged that out. The HD version is a little more expedited, which is nice. So,
yeah. Well, if that's the case, then I guess I'll share a couple of things myself.
Go for it.
Well, he has the yellow version. I have the regular version, which is a little bit more.
No, that's the one I have. That's the one I just showed.
No, you didn't.
He's talking about you got the player's choice. He's got.
I see.
Yeah, and of course it has all the stuff in it. So, I wonder if it has anything cool, like those things that I like to show, like That little, hey, get Nintendo power, or something like that.
You have
it has
the
team
power.
up with Tingle. Team up with Tingle.
Team up with Tingle.
Yeah, you get the cable, and you can use the Game Boy Advance to like.
Who's Tingle? Is he like the Dampy of that game?
I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Yeah, you can like it says after you get the Tingle tuner in the Windfall Island jail, you insert the GameCube or the GameCube Game Boy.
I have that
Advance
paper.
cable,
Yeah.
and then you can be able to like do stuff. It's like if you need a hint or if you want to like do things, you can like float around. It's like, what the hell's going on here? You can unlock secret. Yeah, man, it's pretty awesome. It's all kinds of stuff.
Team up with
I'm not saying that like it makes a difference whether you have the player's choice or not, but you know, I was always the guy who would like. I hated the getting the Game of the Year ones. I always wanted the black version. You know, like
and
getting
elitist.
Final Fantasy VII Black label is you know more valuable.
Yeah.
Also, just to add on top of that,
if someone
you've already pulled that out,
if
you were able to get it, you would get one of these to go
promo
with
disc.
it.
Yeah.
You had the promo disc.
I have.
You're still sealed.
What?
Yeah, buddy.
Wow.
Nice.
And it's in beautiful condition. So you know, and it includes the Wind Waker.
Mm-hmm.
The Wind Waker.
How much is that worth sealed?
That's got to be worth $400 or $500 probably.
I have no idea.
Probably about $400 or $500. I have one. I have one, but it's missing the disc. I think I just have the box behind me.
I have two versions of this: one sealed, and one unsealed. That is because I used to work at a GameStop at a time. Once upon a time.
So new 187.
That's it.
This thing's 187.
Complete 80. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it went for a lot more than that. Interesting.
Well, give it a few more, like a couple 10 years or something.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my extra stuff. I mean, I could show my other stuff, but that's more.
It's up
relevant. To you. Yeah, it's cool. What do you got, Phoenix?
Well, these were not my original items, but since you guys went completely Wind Waker, I'm going to show these first, and I'll show you what I actually chose. So since we were all showing our games for Wind Waker, I'm going to go with the newer version. So nice shiny gold.
I don't think I have.
I'll tell you,
Do I have
they ruined it because they did like, I don't know if it was the re-release or the player's choice or whatever they called it, but they got rid of the gold background and they just had like, you know, full color artwork behind it. I think it's stupid. No, it's all about the shiny gold.
You got that from our. I almost said the location. You almost got it from. You got that from that our former store that's not around anymore.
Play and Trade.
No.
Play and Trade is around in more than one place, Chaz. They're not going to come and dox you. It's okay. Here's what I just ran to get. I forgot I had it until I looked at all your covers.
Did you pay for it? Or did you get traded for it?
Ooh,
oh.
Look at that!
I got my Nintendo Power. Huh?
I might have one lying around. I gotta check my Nintendo Power.
I think it's got stickers in it, unpeeled.
Oh, that's killer.
Does it? I think it's got the poster. It feels like it. Where is it?
Is it like a thick middle?
Like maybe it's just the stickers I'm feeling, unless I'm missing it. They show you how to get your own ocarina. Wow,
that's awesome.
I haven't looked at this in a while. I don't feel the poster. If it's in here, I'm just missing it. Oh wait, this is it. Wait, and the poster. A little disappointing, but better app. It's hitting my mic.
You're gonna tear it. You can tear it.
Maybe.
Oh, Rayman
3.
Oh, really? Like they couldn't put a Wind Waker poster. They had to put Rayman.
Yeah, that's a little disappointing. God. That's how it always was. They never put a poster for the game on the cover in that edition. It was always in like a follow-up edition or something. So either way.
Disappointing.
So that's cool. Okay, here's what I actually got, and it kind of is a cop-out because it's an item in a very loose sense. So this was my ticket to the what's it called? Symphony of the Goddess Tour. I invited you. I thought it was back when I was still working with you.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, went down to the concert center, and this is why I was trying to use my cam because I got a little clip. This is not from the same But I mean, same setup, not the exact same venue, but they had the whole orchestra down there. They played snippets from the game, so like during the Wind Waker section. At mine, it was pretty cool because the conductor came up and made this whole big production and pulled the actual official Wind Waker baton out of a case, and then conducted the whole Wind Waker section. So
that's so awesome.
Yeah, they'd run through game segments and parts of the OST. And they didn't just do Wind Waker, of course. Like, I think right after this, they get into Twilight Princess. That's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, look at that.
A bunch of other random
Wow.
stuff. Yeah, there's some Twilight Princess going on. So it was a good time. I remember at mine, too, some guy, like, proposed to his wife there. So it was a whole big, like, to-do. So should have been me, though. Should have been me.
Nerds.
Not remember you inviting me.
I thought I did. Maybe I was a bad friend. That's possible. But,
Man,
all right, that's my
I would have
stuff.
said yes. I would have been like, yeah, let's do it.
All right, well, yeah, so that was highlights for the Hoard for this week, guys. If you really enjoyed this, more themed-oriented way we did highlights from the Hoard, please do let us know down in the comments. It would be nice to know. I mean, again, previously we kind of just felt like we were all over the place with what we were showing, so... alrighty, so that was, Wind Waker's 20th anniversary.
Happy birthday. Happy anniversary. Whatever it is.
Happy.